Asterton Bank is one of the hardest climbs I've ever ridden. It's more than just a physical battle, it is also a mental war just to take the next few pedal strokes. This is a 360 video, so you are in charge of the camera angle using either your TV remote, using your finger on your phone or tablet, or if you're on the desktop, using the mouse to click and pull the camera around to where you want it to go. Asterton Bank is part of Simon Warren's Another 100 Climbs book, rated as a 10 out of 10 difficulty with an average gradient of 16% and a max of around 25%. I used this beast as part of my training for this year's Fred Whitton with the 33% hard knot pass. There is a link to that vlog in the description if you are interested. I'll pop in and out of this video to talk about strategy and what was mentally happening in my head. Enjoy my suffering.
Oh, odd wheel spin there. That's to be expected with it being wet. Oh, God, that first bit, look at it. Right, get to that triangle. Get to that triangle. Get to that wooden post up there on the right. Get to that left broken roadside barrier thing. Jesus. To the next barrier. Wow, that's steep.
Here I'm using a mental tactic called chunking. I attempted Asterton Bank back in 2022 and it became too much knowing how much was ahead of me and looking up with no end in sight. I had to stop 4 times on that occasion. Here, by chunking, I'm creating mini goals. The summit still feels miles away and not achievable, but the next barrier feels manageable, and then the one after that, and I continue to use this all the way to the summit.
Next barrier, just keep getting there. Next barrier. So it started the passing spot. That's like nearer. If I keep going, get to the wooden pole. Get to the wooden pole. Back on dry land most time. Next barrier, next barrier. Next little bush here on the right, left. Next start of the dead bushes. And the barrier. Next barrier. I can get to the next barrier.
That subtle change in comment there, I can get to the next barrier. That was me convincing myself after a quick short thought that came into my mind about stopping. Before I went up this climb, I knew moments like this would arrive on the climb, so I mentally prepared for it, and when it did come, it didn't come as a shock, and I just ignored it and carried on.
Ah! Keep going. You lost it then. I need to get off the grass. This is mellowing slightly. Trying to go as slow as possible.
And by mellowing, I mean it's going from either side of 20% to coming down to around 16 to 14%. So it's still very steep.
Come on. Third of a mile left. Next barrier. Well, it's not as steep as earlier on. You got this. You have got this.
I still can't see the summit around the blind right bend, but because I researched beforehand, I did know that it was going to be slightly easier towards the top. Not easy, but slightly easier. And reminding myself of that and telling myself what I've done before is harder just gives that positive thought in my head, like, right, I can do this, it's hard, just keep going, you've got it under control.
Next barrier. No.
I nearly lost control of the bike then and went into the side on the right. But that's why it was the little panic then.
Next barrier. This is getting shallower. You can see ahead. If I just looked out there for the first time. Not a bad view, is it?
Another thing which made this climb harder, which I purposely did as part of my training, is that I had my pannier on my bike, carrying my food instead of stopping and buying the food. The extra weight on the bike to try and help make this 25% climb as hard as the 33% hard knot pass, which I did in May.
No silly mistakes now. I've got this. As long as no stupid mistakes like I did on hard knot pass. Concentrate.
So the comment there about hard knot pass is about my first attempt up it in 2024. It wasn't part of the Fred Whitton. I've got around most of the climb and I'm like, right, I'm done. And I was probably 150 meters away from the summit, not far away at all. And I thought, I was going to push my camera up a little bit higher, and in doing that I lost balance and I had to put my foot down and I was absolutely gutted. So that's where I'm on about no silly mistakes here, just get to the top.
I know when it starts bending right here, we're reaching the top. Less than 800 feet left.
To that point, that was the hardest I've ever worked on a bike before hard knot pass after 93 miles in the Fred Whitton took that crown a couple of months later. There's a link in the description for the Fred Whitton vlog and also the hard knot pass 360 video like this one. On Asterton Bank I averaged 336 watts and had an average heart rate of 172 beats per minute, and my heart rate maxed out at 183 beats per minute. And also for context, I weighed 90 kg.
Finally below 15%.
You probably can't see it too well on the screen, but here I can see the 25% road sign from behind, which signals the summit. And seeing that, I'm so pleased to finally see that. The suffering is nearly over.
go. Here's the sign. Okay. Let's do these last 80 feet and we're done. Yes, done. 10 minutes, 59 seconds. Come on! Yes!
One of the reasons why I like doing extremely difficult climbs is the fact that at the end you've worked so hard, you've had to dig deeper than you realise possible, and you've achieved something, and that feeling of pride at the end after that hard work, you can't access other than if you do something extremely hard and you've absolutely emptied the tank. The feeling of pride and happiness at the top and satisfaction, it's a sensational feeling, and that is why I go to these climbs and keep searching them out and keep wanting to go up these crazy gradients. And that's why at the end of this summer I'm targeting 35% Bamford Clough to try and get that feeling again. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you next time up another climb on 2 wheels.